Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of What Chaps My Ass. I'm Mr. Gladhand. Today we're going to be talking about pay disparity and the minimum wage debate that's going on right now. As you know, the Senate failed to vote into law the federal minimum wage law, but Seattle managed to get one through, raising their minimum wage to $15 an hour. I'm really proud that we don't have a federal minimum wage law yet because we really haven't gone through the whole debate. It was kind of rushed, and I'm going to tell you why. We basically have two major parties in America, and both of them are spouting out their individual debates. The Liberal Party is saying that the minimum wage is a living wage. The Republican Party is saying, hey, if we do this, we're going to crash the economy, not like we ever have before. This is going to be an all-new kind of frozen hell. So basically, they're going on the news every day and just hammering us with each side of the argument, which I think is complete BS because it's so much more nuanced and multifaceted than this. No matter how we raise the minimum wage and close the gap in pay disparity, it's gonna hurt somebody. And not like, oh my gosh, I can't buy my third yacht today, hurt. It's gonna hurt major companies, and it's gonna hurt people that are making almost a little bit above the minimum wage because they're not gonna get raises. There's no way you can do this and proportionally increase everybody's wages. You can't give raises to the people who are already making a living wage right now and making it pretty good. Some people are doing pretty good, and you can't give them proportional raises because that would just kill the economy. I mean, that's one thing the Republicans have right. This has to be really carefully done. So there are several ways we can raise the minimum wage and keep the economy stable, and a lot of them are complete shit. We can take we can take the regular work week and say, okay, everybody that's normally working 40 hours will be working 50 or 60 hours. That way, the people who are earning minimum wage earn a little bit more. They earn about half again of what their regular work week is, and salaried people, they just work harder and longer for the same pay, and that's absolute bullshit. So we're not going to do that, but that's one way you could do it, and I'm building up. We can support local goods and services, bringing down the cost of distribution and retail, and that would be great. I mean, it wouldn't help our housing costs or utility costs, but it would help, things like food or video games or music equipment. But none of that stuff would be as good as it is right now, and none of that stuff would be available to everywhere. And for the most part, it would kill the freight industry and the manufacturing industry, and those are, pretty big in America, right below agriculture. So, can't do that. What we can do is we can ask our corporate company, we can ask our huge, gigantic companies, everything from them down to a small business, we can say, hey, why don't you not take so much in profits and, spread the wealth a little bit. That sounds like a socialist opinion, but I think it's the easiest one because you're not really hurting people, you're just hurting a business, and a business doesn't need to eat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no matter how we do this, and we need to do it because it's a problem now. No matter how we do this, it's gonna get somebody's gonna get hurt. Something is gonna stop working for a little while, and there's no way to get around it. So here's what I have to say. We need this debate. We need this debate, and it needs to be free of the bullshit that we hit on here on the news. The lack of complete and transparent truth between, on both sides of the aisle, and this debate needs to happen away from funded politics or a funded political agenda at all. But that's not going to happen. So what we need to do is have this face-to-face, person-to-person. We need to talk about things. We need to educate ourselves on the statistics, like how 5% of Americans are on welfare, and to qualify for welfare, you have to already be earning pretty much minimum wage. We need to be telling each other about the dangers of rushing this through, and we need to do it in an appropriate setting, like always, and we need to do it with our friends and families, not necessarily our co-workers, unless you feel safe with your co-workers. But that's it. That's been really chapping my ass lately, is we're trying to get this done. We're trying to say yes or no to it right now, and we need to be talking about it a lot more than we are. So please, hide your kids, hide your wife. No, I'm just kidding. Just please, talk to each other about this and get this done. And really, the best way to participate in politics like this is to, take an issue, learn a lot about it, and then pay your taxes. Because nothing's free, like roads or heavily funded military. And then you need to go vote and elect somebody who's going to spend that money that you earned really, hard on things that you agree with. Because it's the only way we're going to get change. And it's just the only way. So do those things. Thanks, guys. Bye.